Good day, YouTube. This is USSR 1941-1945, bringing to you back of the discussion of the Civil War uniform. I'm also going to tell you exactly in this video where to get it, because I've had a couple comments saying, "Where'd you get your stuff? Where'd you get your stuff? It looks pretty authentic. Where'd you get your stuff?" So I'm going to go down the line and tell you all about my stuff. So right there is called the Union Sack Coat. It's made out of blue flannel wool. Very light. They're not thick at all. Like you see, blanket wool ones will be thick, but this is not made of blanket wool. This is actually very, very thin. It's very thin, not too thick. I'm going to be making another one, which is going to be called the Michigan style jacket, which is going to have a pocket on the outside here, and it's going to have 5 buttons, and they're all going to be Michigan State seal buttons. This here is blue kersey wool trousers. You can see that they're dirty. That's Antietam dirt, because we were down in Antietam portraying the 6th Wisconsin. A lot of patchwork being done on that area. So the thing is, when your pants you get them, first thing that starts going is the crotch area, right in there. Because that's where more friction is judged by. And best places to get these 2 items: Wamba White Co., Stony Brook, and CJ Daily. They're very good for those. CJ Daily may take a little bit more time to get you these. NJ Sakala makes them too. He even makes a knitted version, which is very good, I heard. Really, go for any of those. So let me move on. These here are my hats. This one's the wheel cap. Confederates wore that through most of the entire war. In the beginning, a lot. Some Union units wore them. Mexican War veterans wore them. This is a Mexican War hat, and I consider it the more useful hat because it has a skirt for blocking out the sun and also covering ears, and the point of it was to also carry food in it too. So they called it the 1834 model or 1832 model forage cap. This here's the kepi. This one's a private purchase and officer model. Friend made it for me. I put the bill on and the strap on myself. Buttons I found. So very good. This is actually true. They did do that green underneath the hats. That was quite common. And you see the cracking a little bit. That's from the vinyl paint. So I'm gonna go on to my enlisted man's belt. U.S. plate with lead on the back. That's lead. Percussion cap pouch. This is a brass prong one. The better ones are the leather loop, because that's more authentic to the time period, and you can find them more often. Very few companies make them, but yet they're more oftenly used. Scabbard. This is well, it's raining outside too, so a good thing I'm not doing this outside. But it's a 8 rivet, so this is late war. All this is meant to look late war, but I'm getting early war stuff soon. This here is my cap pouch. This is a caliber 68, not 68, I mean caliber 58, 61 cartridge box. I do not know where I got these from. I did not get them from like Lammers Co. Best places to get is Duval, Lammers, and I want to also say Heritage Leather is okay, and so is Joe Leathers Works. They're very good for this stuff. Lammers does a very good job. Oh, Missouri Boot and Shoe does it too. They do very good stuff, and for a decent price too. My canteens. This is a Ovaloid tin canteen. This is not made of stainless steel. I got rid of that hunk of junk because it kept breaking on me. So I got rid of that, tore it in half, and use it as a plate in a way. Sometimes it matters if the event says no stainless steel, then I don't bring it. My initials are on it, so I can tell, because every soldier actually put initials on their canteens. Because if there's like a group of canteens, they're all the same color, how the hell are you going to tell which one's yours? So this is my Mexican War canteen. This is late Mexican War. It's tin. This was used in the beginning of the Civil War as well, and Confederates used it from the beginning to the end. Not many Confederates did, but yeah, it's very good. Best places for these is Village Tinsmith. For that, if you want that one, that I got at Blockade Runner. Blockade Runner does very good canteens. And so does Village Tinsmith. They do very good canteens as well. This here is my silverware, spoon, fork, knife, and a skillet. If you're going to buy any of this, Village Tinsmith does very good jobs on all this. All this is Village Tinsmith except for that fork right there. I lost my fork from them at a reenactment, so I had to buy a random fork from somewhere. There's my brogans. I'm actually getting new brogans soon. These ones have reached their peak because they're falling apart. No, all this up here fell off, so yep, I'm getting a new pair as soon as possible. Probably this weekend. There's my blanket roll. I have all my stuff in here. Shirts, gum blanket, wool blanket. This is not a really good authentic wool blanket. This is a $20 blanket because I don't have a Cicala blanket yet. Cicala is the best place to get these blankets and stuff. Gum blankets is Cicala, and Jarnigan's makes gum blankets, which are rubber blankets. I'll make in another video showing you how I pack this thing. For those shoes too, Lammers Co., Missouri Boot and Shoe, buy them from there. Best places to get these. This bag here is pretty much attached to this because that's how I carry some stuff in there, extra stuff like my little poke bags, which I'm going to get to. These here are haversacks. This here is an emergency model haversack. I do have a tarred one, but I prefer to show this one off because I made these haversacks. Funny thing is, during the Civil War, Union soldiers and Confederate soldiers took trophies off of both dead enemies. So really, I'm going to carry this a lot with me too, as like I stole it off a dead Reb, so it's a trophy. I'm going to put a button on it too as soon as I find a button, authentic button for it. Pretty much, best places to get haversacks is Missouri Boot and Shoe sells them, Jarnigan's, and who else makes good haversacks? Pretty much those two. Cicala makes good haversacks as well. You can buy them from Cicala. He also makes knapsacks too. Knapsacks, I did have a knapsack, but I had to get that fixed. It's getting fixed right now. Missouri Boot and Shoe sells knapsacks. If you want a knapsack, personally, if you're doing early war, get a knapsack. You're gonna need it. Every Union soldier should have a knapsack, but if you want a blanket roll, do blanket roll. They're more comfortable. Now getting to the poke bags. And also my housewife. Housewife is a sewing kit. See? Needles, stuff like that. Buttons would be in here, but I used them all up already. And patches for clothing. Every Union soldier had a housewife. If you're a reenactor, definitely get one. I got this at the Regimental Quartermaster for about 20 bucks. You can probably get them for 15 bucks. You can find housewives or even make your own. I don't know how you're going to make your own. You pretty much just make your own design. Another thing is these poke bags. I found that one at a reenactment. I asked around, nobody had it, so I said, you know what, screw it, I'm taking it home. That one I made. These are very simple bags to make. They're pretty much just a loop in here for a string and a bag. This one's holding a toothbrush. Every soldier was given a toothbrush. They had to have a toothbrush. They were issued it too. This one's holding musket tools. Well, it was. Musket tools are the wrench and the worm. This went down the barrel of a gun, such as like the Charleville here. Went down the barrel of the gun and cleaned out everything. So that's that. And here is my 1763 Charleville musket. This is, I don't have, my 61 Springfield is not here. It's getting fixed. I broke the mainspring on it. So it's over at my friend's house. He's getting a mainspring for it and putting it on and making sure it works fine. This would be good for Confederate or early war impersonations throughout the war Confederate. So if you're going to do Confederate and you want a flintlock, go for this or a brown vest. So that's my gear, and I'll talk to you later, YouTube. USSR signing out.